Chapter 1. The Dreamer in the City. In a busy city, filled with tall buildings and bright lights, there lived a young man named Alex. He worked at a small coffee shop, where people came to drink hot coffee and eat tasty pastries. Alex loved his job, but he had a big dream in his heart. He wanted to be an artist. Every day, when he had a break, Alex would grab some napkins and a pen. He loved to draw. He sketched colorful flowers, cute animals, and amazing sunsets. His drawings made him happy, but he often worried. Will anyone ever see my art? He thought. The coffee shop was always filled with people. They laughed and talked while sipping their drinks. Alex watched them, dreaming of one day sharing his paintings with the world. But when he looked at his drawings, he sometimes felt scared. What if no one liked them? One rainy day, a little girl came into the shop with her mother. She saw Alex's doodles on the napkins, and her eyes lit up. "Wow, you're a great artist," she exclaimed. Alex smiled and felt a warm sensation inside. Maybe his art was special. That night, after work, Alex went home and looked at his sketches. He wanted to paint, to create something beautiful. "I have to try," he told himself. He decided then and there that he would chase his dream and become an artist. He felt excited and ready to start his journey. In Chapter 2, The Call to Action. The next morning, as Alex opened the coffee shop, something caught his eye. A colorful flyer was taped to the window. It read, "Art Contest. Win a chance to display your work in the famous city gallery." Alex's heart raced with excitement. This could be his big break. He rushed inside, holding the flyer tightly. "I can't believe it. An art contest," he thought. He imagined his painting hanging in the gallery, people admiring his work. But then doubt crept in. What if I'm not good enough? What if no one likes my art? He worried. During his break, Alex shared the news with his friend Mia, who worked at the coffee shop. "Mia, there's an art contest. I want to enter, but I'm scared," he confessed. Mia smiled encouragingly. "Alex, you have amazing talent. You should go for it. Remember that little girl who loved your drawings? She believed in you." Her words sparked a fire in Alex's heart. "You're right. I need to believe in myself too," he exclaimed. With renewed determination, he took the flyer home. That night, he sat in front of his blank canvas, ready to create something wonderful. He thought about all the colors he could use and the stories he wanted to tell through his art. "I'm going to enter that contest," he declared. "This is my chance to show the world who I am." Chapter 3. The Decision to Create. As the days went by, Alex felt a mix of excitement and nervousness. He was determined to enter the art contest, but he knew he had to create a special painting. Every day after work, he painted in his small apartment, which was filled with colors and brushes. At first, it was hard. Alex felt nervous as he stared at the blank canvas. What should I paint? He wondered. He wanted to create something that showed his heart and dreams. One evening, as he watched the sunset from his window, inspiration struck. The sky was painted with beautiful oranges, pinks, and purples. "That's it," he said excitedly. "I will paint a dreamer looking up at a starry sky." He began sketching his idea. The figure of a dreamer stood beneath a vast sky, filled with twinkling stars. Alex felt happy as he worked. Each stroke of the brush made him feel more alive. He mixed colors, using bright blue and shiny yellow. But doubts still lingered in his mind. What if people don't understand my painting? What if they don't like it? He thought. He decided to call Mia for support. Just keep painting, Alex. Remember, it's your story. Share it with the world, she encouraged him. With renewed energy, Alex returned to his canvas. I can do this, he said to himself. He painted late into the night, feeling more confident with each brushstroke. This painting would show everyone that he was an artist with dreams worth sharing. Chapter 4: The Painting Process. As the days turned into weeks, Alex became lost in his painting. His little apartment was a whirlwind of colors. He had paint on his hands, his clothes, and even his face. But he didn't mind. Every time he looked at the canvas, he felt excited. He worked on his painting every evening after his shift at the coffee shop. He painted the dreamer standing tall, looking up at a sky full of stars. Each star sparkled with light, and the colors danced together beautifully. Sometimes Alex faced challenges. One night, he mixed the wrong colors and ended up with a muddy mess. Frustrated, he sighed, maybe I should give up. But then he thought about the contest and how much he wanted to share his art. Okay, let's try again, he said. He cleaned his brushes and started over, adding more vibrant colors. With every stroke, he felt his confidence grow. He also began to include small details in his paintings. He painted the dreamer's expression, a look of wonder and hope. I want people to feel inspired when they see this, he said. Each night, as he painted, he whispered his dreams to the canvas. He dreamed of adventure, creativity, and a world where everyone could chase their dreams. With each layer of paint, he felt his heart become a part of the artwork. Finally, after many long nights, Alex stepped back and looked at his painting. It was everything he had imagined, a bright, magical sky filled with hope. I did it, he exclaimed, smiling wide. He knew he was ready for the contest. Chapter 5: The Night Before. The night before the art contest arrived, and excitement filled the air. Alex couldn't believe it was finally time to show his painting to the world. He stood in front of his canvas, looking at the dreamer beneath the starry sky. I can't believe I made this, he said softly. But as he gazed at the painting, his stomach twisted with nerves. What if no one likes it? What if I mess up? To calm his racing heart, Alex took a deep breath and sat down on the floor. He remembered why he started painting in the first place. He loved art, and it brought him joy. I just want to share my dreams, he told himself. After a while, he decided to call Mia. What if I'm not good enough? He asked her, his voice shaking. Alex, you've worked so hard. You created something beautiful. Just be yourself and believe in your art, she replied with warmth. Feeling a bit better, Alex returned to his painting. He added a few final touches, making the stars sparkle even brighter. This is my story, he whispered to the canvas. Finally, he cleaned up his studio, putting away brushes and paint tubes. As he lay in bed that night, he closed his eyes and imagined the gallery filled with people looking at his painting. He hoped they would see the magic in it, just like he did. With a heart full of hope and a head full of dreams, Alex fell asleep, ready to face whatever the next day would bring. Chapter 6. The Contest Day. The big day had finally arrived. Alex woke up early, feeling a mix of excitement and nervousness. The sun was shining, and he could hear the birds singing outside his window. He knew today was important, and he wanted everything to be perfect. After a quick breakfast, he packed his painting carefully. He wrapped it in a soft cloth and placed it in a sturdy bag. "This is it," he said to himself, feeling a rush of adrenaline. When he arrived at the gallery, he was amazed by how beautiful it looked. Colorful paintings lined the walls, and people were everywhere, chatting and admiring the art. Alex felt small in the crowd, but he reminded himself of his hard work. He found a spot to hang his painting. As he carefully placed it on the wall, his heart raced. What if no one likes it? He thought. But he shook his head. I can't think like that. I just need to be proud of what I created. As the gallery filled with people, Alex watched nervously. Some people stopped in front of his painting, tilting their heads to get a better look. He held his breath, waiting for their reactions. Finally, a little girl pointed at his painting and exclaimed, "Look, Mommy! That's so pretty!" Alex felt a wave of happiness wash over him. Maybe his art could make people smile after all. As he stood there, he saw other artists chatting and laughing. They were just like him, dreamers hoping to share their work with the world. The atmosphere was filled with excitement and creativity, and Alex felt inspired. With a smile on his face, he took a deep breath. No matter what happened next, he was ready to embrace the moment and celebrate his art. Chapter 7. The Moment of Truth. The time had come for the judges to announce the winner of the art contest. Alex stood among the crowd, his heart pounding in his chest. He could feel the excitement buzzing in the air. The judges climbed onto a small stage, holding the microphone. "Thank you all for coming today. We have seen so many wonderful paintings," one judge began. Alex listened closely, his palms sweating. "And now, it's time to announce the winner of the contest," the judge continued, looking out at the audience. Alex's heart raced. He couldn't believe he was actually here. The crowd grew quiet, and Alex held his breath. "The winner of the art contest is Alex," the judge smiled and pointed right at him. At first, Alex couldn't move. Did they just say his name? He blinked in disbelief, and then joy erupted inside him. "That's me!" he shouted, his voice ringing out over the crowd. People clapped and cheered, and Alex felt a rush of happiness. He stepped forward, still in shock, and accepted a beautiful ribbon from the judges. "Thank you. Thank you so much," he said, his eyes sparkling. As he stood on the stage, looking out at the smiling faces, he realized this was a moment he would never forget. He had worked so hard, and now people were celebrating his art. He felt proud of himself. When he walked back into the crowd, people approached him to congratulate him. "Your painting is amazing," one person said. "I felt so inspired by it," another added. Alex beamed with happiness. In that moment, he understood that sharing his art was about connecting with others. He was no longer just a dreamer. He was an artist who had taken a brave step forward. As the celebration continued, Alex knew that this was just the beginning of his journey. He was ready for new adventures, new paintings, and more dreams to chase. Chapter 8: The Unexpected Victory. After winning a contest, Alex felt ecstatic and proud. A small girl congratulated him and asked to snap a picture with him. Alex was surrounded by other artists and art enthusiasts who exchanged ideas and stories in the exciting gallery. A judge conveyed his appreciation for his painting and expressed faith in his promising future. That evening, Alex received a call from the gallery owner expressing their interest in featuring his painting in their next exhibition. He was filled with new ideas for future paintings and realized that winning the contest opened doors for him. He reflected on his journey, from a shy barista with a dream to a recognized artist, feeling grateful and dreaming of the adventures that awaited him. Chapter 9: The New Beginning. Alex's life changed dramatically when his painting was featured in a gallery, attracting visitors and causing him immense joy. One day, a couple bought his painting, sparking a newfound purpose in his life. He decided to use the money to buy better art supplies and create more beautiful paintings that could inspire others. As he painted, he experimented with new techniques and styles, creating vibrant cityscapes, serene landscapes, and joyful portraits filled with colors and emotions. His art gained attention in the city, leading to invitations to local art fairs and exhibitions. One day, while painting in the park, he met aspiring young artists who asked him to teach them. Alex agreed, mentoring them, sharing tips, and encouraging their creativity. Watching them grow as artists brought Alex joy, reminding him of his desire for support. As he painted and taught, Alex knew he was on the right path, finding his voice as an artist and ready to share it with the world. Chapter 10: Inspiring Others. Alex, a passionate artist, held workshops for young artists, fostering creativity and sharing his passion for art. One day, a girl named Lily approached him, fearing that her work might not be appreciated. Alex encouraged her to remember that art is about sharing your heart and that it's okay if not everyone loves it. Lily began painting her own dream, highlighting the importance of inspiring others. His journey taught him that dreams can come true with hard work and passion. He wanted to help others believe in themselves, just like Mia had helped him. As the sun set, Alex felt grateful for his role as a mentor, friend, and source of inspiration. He created a community of dreamers, and as they painted together, he knew they were all on their own paths to discovering their dreams. In the end, Alex learned that chasing dreams was a beautiful journey, and sharing it with others made it even more special.